Hey guys, so in today's video, I want to go over how we solve the biggest constraints for a men's divorce coach. His name is Steve, and Steve wants to scale his business through workshops and broader reach. Now, he wants to do that because he believes he can deliver the most amount of impact if he does workshops as opposed to his one-on-one coaching, and he wants to be able to impact more people. So his mission is to help as much men as possible, and he's not in it for the money. However, one of the harshest truth is you cannot help someone from an empty bag, and if what you do is valuable, you cannot be opening a charity here. Like, if you can open a charity, but if you have a men's coaching business, then it's not a charity, it's a business. You have to treat it as a business, and a business without clients doesn't work. And so, yeah, one of the biggest beliefs is shifting your belief that you're actually helping people and you should be charging high ticket for it because you're changing their lives. If someone gets a divorce, their lives are going to be shattered. They're going to be losing a lot of money, obviously, if they don't know how to handle the divorce. They're going to be broken into pieces. Like, those men are going to need help getting back into their well-being and good state and opening back up into life. So if you have someone in your corner who can help you get the best lawyers, who can help you understand the process of how to make the divorce less less, in a sense, hectic, less brutal, and you'll have access to resources on what to do, how to do it, what's the best way to handle it, how to mitigate the losses, and all of that. So that's for Steve to dive into. But yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna dive into how we're gonna solve the problems that he is struggling with right now. So let's dive in. Enjoy. Now, let me zoom in. 125. Boom. Okay, we're good. Move this one. Right. So he wants to reach a broader audience through workshops and speaking engagements. Now, how to do that? This can be done through collaborations, being on podcasts, joint ventures with other coaches in the space. It can also be done through finding forums for divorced men to host workshops in. It can also be done through reaching out to church groups, whether online or virtual. Sorry. And also finding online and physical forums that allow you to reach more people, and we need to market it the right way through content and ads. So that way we validate that this is what people want. So first you create a list of leaders in the field, and then you reach out to them, obviously. Then you create a list of forums based on market research. Where does the ICP congregate to? Which is basically divorced men between certain ages with specific ethnicities, specific locations, etc. And then we create a list of podcasts that he'd love to be on and reach out with a valuable proposition to connect and to put him as a guest speaker on those podcasts. We also create a list of the type of workshops he wants to host, live or virtual, and all the topics that would be valuable for divorced men, and share that on social media and run ads to get signups and validate how valuable these workshops are. And if you see other events, for example, you can search for events that are already taking place, engagements, and be like connect to see if you can be at those events doing speaking engagements, because you would get a lot of people from those events, whether virtual or live. Now, second point, he is considering scaling back on one-on-one clients due to time constraints. Now, my insight on that is he doesn't need to scale back on one-on-ones. He can just increase the price and make that more valuable. And this can be done by creating different coaching tiers to cater to different markets and allow you to serve more people with less time needed. So he can create resources and offer do-it-yourself plus community through a course. This is the lowest ticket, first tier. Then we have tier 2, which is having a done with you group coaching plus resources plus the community aspect of things. And then the first and the most heavy tier, which is the done for you one-on-one coaching, which means condensed time frames and extreme one-on-one accountability and support and help throughout the divorce. And yeah, so that's the most highest ticket. And then we have the done with you, it's mid ticket. And then we have the do it yourself, it's low ticket. And that way he's catering to all three markets without suffering and taking a hit on the like financial aspect. And he's able to do more impact because different people need different things. So even if they're all divorced men and they need help, some people might have better awareness and would just benefit from the do it yourself if they have the right resources, the right knowledge, the right implementation aspect. And then some people might need a little bit of coaching and one-on-one time and being around other people. So that's where you do the do it done with you and group coaching and resources. And then you have the first and most heavy tier, which is the one-on-one. That's where you have full accountability with the coach. So that's why it's the most extremely valuable. And that way it's solved, right? You cater all three markets and you're making more money and you're able to make more impact without sacrificing the one-on-ones and without spreading yourself thin. Now, apart from that, he was wanting to exploring ways to maintain personal touch while expanding reach. Now that is done by content. So we go here. People buy from people. So through content, you are showcasing two aspects: your coaching knowledge in the subject at hand, which is divorce, and personal experience, which is journey, insights, personality, lifestyle, what happened with you, your story, everything. And then you combine these types of content to build trust, authority, and expand your reach. And yeah, get people like build an audience that actually likes who you are. And then we move to the last problem, which is he wanted to monetize effectively while maintaining the servant leadership approach. And this, I love this point because this is ultimately what we're doing. We are all servants of each other, to the world, to our clients, to our partners. So servant leadership approach, I loved what he said here. And that can actually be accomplished by shifting the belief that what you do is valuable and it changes lives, and with great, like, it gives them great impact. And for you to continue to do that on a bigger scale and to be that the servant leader that you want to be, you need the financial aspect to be taken care of, because you cannot be fully a leader if you don't have your spiritual, mental, physical, financial health in check. Leader, it means he has everything in check so he can lead others. Because if you have one area lacking, you're not gonna be able to lead the right way. You're not gonna be the best leader that you can be. You will lead these people to destruction as opposed to their salvation, in a sense. So again, shift your belief that what you do is extremely valuable and it changes people's lives and it has great impact. And for you to continue to do that on a bigger scale, you need the financial aspect, because this is not a charity, this is a business. And in proportion to what you're helping them achieve, money is a good trade. It's an investment into their life, into their well-being, into changing their lives, into improving certain aspects of their life. And nothing is more important than changing your life, because that in turn means you're gonna be also taken care of financially. So people buy to move away from pain and to move towards pleasure. People buy to self-develop, and if you are self-developing, if you are improving, that means your money, your financial aspect is going to improve. So you're not actually like robbing these people out of their money, even though, especially in the men's divorce niche, these people are losing money in the divorce. So if you can help them mitigate how much money they lose, and you help them regain their confidence to even like make more money back after the divorce, then you're actually helping them. So yeah, that's the thought process, guys. See it firsthand. Hopefully this helps. This gives you an idea of how we approach. This is first principle basis, how we approach problems, what needs to be done. Okay, how does this how can we solve this, and what's the unique mechanism? and everyone has their own style and way of doing things. It just needs to be logical and make sense. So yeah, this is how we would solve uh, these problems for Steve. And yeah, each coach is different. There's no one size fits all. The only common is first principle basis thinking. What comes first? Like, is it logical? This is the problem. What's the solution? Boom. That's how you solve it without going into too much fluff and being lost in too many different directions. So yeah, this is how we would do it, guys. If you want to know how we would do it, like how it would look like for your own coaching business or your own agency, please make sure to apply for a walkthrough call. We would show you how our Empire partner looks like, what you would get, and if you fill out the form on that call, we would tailor a plan to your business like this. Like, fill out a form with your most burning inefficiencies, problems, and bottlenecks in your business. What are they? Okay. And what would make the investment worthwhile to you? And then on that call, I'm going to create the same thing that we did for Steve, for Jerry, and for a lot of our other partners as well. And you will have the opportunity to take this and implement it in your own business. And obviously, you would have better and more insights and more in-depth steps if you want on how to do it. And we would go through with that on the call. So make sure to apply, and hope you enjoyed today's video. See you on the other side. And but one more thing before I go. Sorry about that, guys. Make sure to go out there, build a fucking empire. Build your empire. Identify who you want to help, and make sure you have something valuable, and make sure that you put it out into the world and you actually help them do that. So yeah, enjoy, guys, and that was it for today's training.